Chasing the stars, we'll stride into the dawn. Never back down till the battle is won. Face each foe with hearts brave and true, unafraid of the unknown, because I'll face it all with you.
Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. Today we'll be taking a look at the JonTron video, Jonny New English.
I've come here, to the historic land of New England. Some might consider it an update to Old England, but sometimes an update is less like an iPhone and more like a Windows Vista.
Those both sound terrible.
But lucky for us, here in New Hampshire, now they have running water.
It'll never catch on.
And New Hampshire men and New Hampshire women have been living together in relative peace and prosperity. Unless, as this sign on the state line dictates, you're not living free, in which case they'll murder you.
Huh?
Well, I'll tell you. It's because I'd like to learn and master the culinary techniques of these great peoples. All the while doing it just like the settlers did all those centuries ago.
Struggling for basic nourishment?
By living off the fat of the land itself.
Hey, don't insult the land! It's trying to lose weight!
Clam hunting. Just living off the good graces of Mother Earth.
Including the classic settler's tool, a styrofoam ice chest.
That's a beautiful one. She's gonna go great in the stew.
Who's making the soup? The Pie family?
But how are you gonna eat a meal if you can't season it? So I've come to gather salt at my local salt mine.
For a moment, I thought I was gonna go down that alley.
They have to cover it up, insult to injury, salt in the wound, if you will.
Aye, puns.
It's looking a bit, land's looking a bit barren. The corn or wheat or, frankly, whatever that was, I was hoping for, a garden of gourds, mushrooms.
Well, yeah, you gotta grow it yourself.
I'm just gonna, make the best of it and hopefully rely on those for sustenance, keep me through the winter.
Should we tell him it's poisonous?
No!
He sounds like a galloping horse.
Mother Nature finally smiled upon me and laid forth her bounty.
Notice how nobody seems to be batting an eye at this.
Smell it already, I can taste it.
Seriously? You gotta put it in some water, man!
Beautiful. That's how they do it in Japan.
Sad part is, he didn't start out too bad.
Now you just stir that up and you let it sit. Wow. Would you look at that? Just like Mama made it. A feast for the eyes and the stomach.
Uh-huh. What, were these two your cooking instructors?
Lamb cobbler! And it's beautiful! How could that be? We didn't even put lamb in it.
What kind of fish is this? What kind of fish is this?
That is the unfiltered look of, is this guy serious?
What do you got against crabs?
People like to cook them at home, so we start by cutting off the face, we remove the gills, and we rip out their rear.
Kinky.
Is there ever a time you don't cut the face off the soft shell crab?
If they want to do it themselves at home, sure.
If they're on good behavior?
They don't tend to be on good behavior.
They refuse to clean their rooms.
You sit tight.
I don't think...
Now I warn you, this is an advanced recipe, so if you don't get it on your first try, don't be discouraged. All right, everyone, here we go. Wow.
Okay, we went from cutting the fish to cutting the shot.
This is Fort McClary State Park. Used in so many wars, they've pretty much lost count.
That is terrifying. I think he actually had trouble with that.
Now, if you don't excuse me, I've got a war of my own to start. With the Chipotle burrito I had for lunch.
I think the burrito is gonna win.
In his despair, John realized there are few things unforgivable in this world. Unfortunately, a poor clam chowder is one of them. So John returned to the sea from whence he came.
Shortly after, he returned to the land after realizing he would have to play poorly programmed rhythm games with the sea folk. Anyway, this video was fun. A lot of the absurdist humor that JonTron has become known for, with some fun, clearly unscripted moments. I'm the Review Reviewer. You review it, I review you.
Can I open my eyes now? Me. Wait, you guys finished the meeting space? Not only that, we set up a few other things here. Me. Our new what now? Me. How the hell did you set all this up? Believe me, it wasn't easy. Or cheap. What? Come on, we'll show you around. Everyone here gets their own individual room. Vita, Mistress, Reduced Reviewer, even you and it don't need to share a room anymore. What about you? Yeah, I can take up a guest room here if need be, but mostly I'll be in my lab. It's the building with the huge crystal on the other side of the falls. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about permanently setting up here. I mean, a review here and there is cool, but all the time? If I'm being honest, this dimensional space can make me feel a little stiff at times. Don't worry, we thought of that. Just check out the review room.
Look, I just don't think that... What the...
Okay, I guess. That's right! You're gonna love what's down in the basement. Me. What's all this? Welcome to the Keyblade Forge! Ah! Future Keybearer? You're here too? When I said everyone gets their own room, I wasn't kidding. Heck, Mr. Cover has a recording booth upstairs.
Chasing the stars, we'll stride into the dawn.
Huh. Wait, Keybearer, did you say this was a Keyblade Forge? Are you seriously making Keyblades down here? Well, sort of. They don't have the capabilities of real Keyblades, but thanks to the ores I've been finding in the mountain, I can imbue them with some magic properties. I've also been working on taking that Plot Armor Spirit Summoner card and turning it into something you can permanently use. Well, given all the shit we've had to deal with over the years, an armory isn't a bad idea. Although, Keybearer, I thought you wanted to stay out of our... problems. Hey, this is a win-win. I get to make cool stuff, and you guys get weapons and armor. Well, if you're sure. Me. No bar. Me. Because you don't know when to stop. Me. Beg pardon? Yep. Reviewer, this is my cousin, Merri.
Merri Annette, at your service, sir.
She's gonna be our new bartender. Guys, we do not need a bartender.
Are you saying I didn't get the job?
Please, reviewer. She's been fired from so many jobs before. She just wants to help out. All right. Merri, was it? You can stay.
Oh, thank you so much. I promise you won't regret this.
As long as you cut Mr. Rid off before he gets past tipsy, I'm sure I won't. So, despite the questionable circumstances of how this place got built, I have to admit, it is pretty sweet. Me. Yeah, we're moving in.